Hey girls, it's Wednesday, April 29th, and this is your CGI math for today. So today's problem has to do with some ribbon, two friends that are wrapping presents for another friend. So I'd like you to read it on your own first, and then read it along with me. Tiana used 5/4 foot of ribbon to tie around a birthday present. Paula used 2/4 foot of gold ribbon and 1/4 foot of purple ribbon to tie around her gift. How much more ribbon did Tiana use than Paula? So I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to think about the important information, because what I have to focus in on is that there's two different people here using ribbon, and then what my question is asking me as well. So Tiana used 5/4 foot of ribbon to tie around a birthday gift. Paula used 2/4 foot of gold ribbon, and she also used 1/4 foot of purple ribbon to tie around her gift. And I'm going to box that word "and" because that's a pretty important word. So Paula used 2/4 and 1/4. How much more ribbon? Oh, there's that how much more ribbon did Tiana use than Paula? So how much more ribbon did Tiana use than Paula? So I have my two friends here. They both used ribbon. And the question, how much more did Tiana use than Paula? So that means Tiana used more than Paula, and we have to figure out how much more. So I want you to pause the video. I want you to use plan, solve, and check, and then come back when you have completed it for a review. Welcome back, and I hope you were able to work independently first to solve your problem. So I already started setting up my plan. And what you will notice in my plan is I put a T for Tiana, put 5/4. That's the ribbon she used. Then for Paula, I put 2/4 and 1/4 because it said she used 2/4 of one color and 1/4 of another. Then for my variable, I used x, my unknown. X equals how much more ribbon Tiana, used. Then I set up two diagrams. Now, if it says how much more did Tiana use, that means Tiana used more. So I made my diagram for hers longer. And Tiana used 5/4. And then for P, for Paula, she used 2/4 and 1/4. 2/4 of one color and 1/4 of another. So in place of that word and, the 2/4 and 1/4, I put a plus sign. So now I need to think about how I want to solve this. Because that's the how much more I'm looking for. It's a missing piece. I kind of just drew almost like an imaginary line there. That's how much more ribbon Tiana used. So what do I have to do first? Well, first, I have to figure out what Paula used, and then I have to take that away from what Tiana used to be left with this. Because that's basically what was used here. What do I use to show that I have to do 2/4 plus 1/4 first? I'm going to use parentheses. So first, in order to solve this, I have to figure out what Paula used. And Paula used 3/4 ribbon, 3/4 of a foot. Now I'm going to take that away from what Tiana used. And 5/4 minus 3/4 equals 2/4. So Tiana used 2/4 foot more than Paula. Now I'm going to go to my check. How can I check a subtraction problem? I can add. That's what Paula used. That's how much more Tiana used. And I'm back to the 5/4 total of what Tiana used. So final answer, Tiana used 2/4 foot more than Paula. I hope you were as successful as I know you would